Here this afternoon with Chris Hardy, manager of Bishop Auckland Football Club. Thoughts on that match, Chris?
It has to be one of disappointment, because obviously what we've just seen there is head scratching, to say the least. Disappointment doesn't come anywhere close in terms of what the outcome was of the game. I think to start with the positives, we first 45 we had a bit of a slow start, I felt, and then towards the back end of the half, I thought we were the better side. We looked like we were finding gears, and we were fairly comfortable in what we were doing. We spoke at half time about the fact that maybe the half time whistle came at the wrong time, and we needed to ensure that we picked up where we left off for the second 45. We felt that Northallerton weren't really offering an awful lot in the back end of the first half, and then to say that Northallerton completely turned the tables and took full control over the second 45 and we didn't get started is an understatement, really.
How do you change the second half performance then? How do you improve that? Because it was a game not necessarily of two halves, but the supporters thought we were going to come out second half, take charge and win the game. So what went wrong in that second half?
I think it's a good question, because what we're finding is we've got performance levels to a degree and then performance levels disappearing. We needed a continuation of where we left off in the first 45. Second 45 we stopped doing first and second balls. We allowed the opposition to cross the ball without any real pressure. We just seemed to cause ourselves our own problems. We seemed to make it very easy for them to find a momentum, and didn't really have the answers to try and mitigate the momentum that they created.
You now have a game midweek, a cup game. Not very helpful in the situation we're in. What do you hope to come out of that game or work on for that match?
Well, I think with regards to Wednesday night's game, it hasn't come at a good time. So we will we'll shuffle the pack, so to speak. We're going to bring some of the younger guys through on Wednesday night and blood them. I think we've got to make sure that we keep a firm eye on the task ahead, which is survival. And clearly by today's performance and result, that's been made a little bit harder on the back of that.
And we have Billingham next Saturday, which is the second of the two games that were 6-pointers.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
There has to be a marked improvement. We have to find consistencies in and around performance levels, and at the moment we're seeing it bit part. We're seeing players play well for a period and then not sustaining that. We're not seeing players building on performance levels, and that's worrying for me. That's really worrying. I think the group is it's an improved group, but when they're giving me second half performances like that, it's giving me concerns.
Yeah. It's disappointing for the fans. I know it's disappointing for you, but we move on to the next game now and go for a 6-pointer, as they say.
It is disappointing, and I can only say that the fans' disappointment is equally shared by myself. We are working tirelessly to get this pulled around. I suppose in some respects you don't legislate for that second 45 minutes, which like I say was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare.
Well, thanks Chris for the honesty, and move on to the next game. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.